I actually only weigh 103 pounds according to my character notes sheet.
So we have managed to maneuver around some of the party inventory so we
I'm
can ruck out with these massive hides that are 65 pounds apiece after they've been scraped and a little dried. Um, but yeah, so we did wake up on what is now the fifth day. So we've had two people roll. Who's got today's roll?
What do you
I
need
can
me to
roll.
roll?
So Brutus and Kazran have rolled, right? So Athena, why don't you go ahead and roll a d20 for me for today? Okay, I need you to roll a percentile die. So the d10, right click and roll on the percentile for me.
On a D10.
Right click the D10 and then pick the percentile on the top left.
Yeah.
It's basically D100 you're rolling to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, good. So we set off on this morning. Is there anything different we would like to do as we trudge along for this day's journey?
I would just prestidigitate myself, freshen up. Anyone else if they would want that.
We're looking out for an outpost of some sort.
Yeah, whenever you get to the next one.
Justice.
Justice sends you. Yep.
Okay.
So is that little ring of trees? Is that the Emerald Loop I was referring to?
Well, the whole thing is the Emerald Loop. Oh, down there. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, the Emerald Loop is the name of the path.
And it was named after.
Did you just
down there.
Did you just turn on miles amounts? Oh no, you can change it. Never mind. Okay. I don't know what's happening.
I did something while trying to move the map around.
Okay.
No, I would just do the usual. I guess just
Yeah, the
rate it
grid's
up.
set up with some kind of mileage. But that when you see the 20 miles out next to the circle, you see probably the radius would be my guess. Yeah, it's saying each square is about 20 miles.
So Balasar, I guess it would not have been a good idea to try to jump on the back of one of those and tame them. But man, did I want you to try.
Yeah. Did you see the spice on their back?
You gotta, maneuver a bit.
You wouldn't jump on the back of a porcupine, would you?
But it's fast. We need some of those.
Get a saddle first. We throw it on there, and then right in.
We got some leather. We can make a natural Moribond saddles.
Yeah, make Moorbound saddle out of Moorbound hide.
There's some
Sadistic?
issue kind of.
Yeah, a little sadistic. That's okay.
Yeah, it's kind of up there with hitting its own mate. I don't know.
The so we kind of set off for today. We start moving our way south. Make it through lunch. The trudge is going quite quickly. Actually, there's the weather has been calm. The heat has not been overly oppressive, and it has been mostly a pretty flat, straight section. So time is going by, distance is going by pretty efficiently. You have lunch, and then you set forth back again, and then a couple of hours after lunch, it starts to have a little up and down and some hills. Very slight, but enough that it's hard to see super far along the horizon. Just you can see kind of like the top of one hill to the next little hill, as it really is kind of rolling up and down and up and down. So if you're down in a valley, it's really hard to see very far at all. If you're at the top of the hill, you do get to see pretty far distance, but there's a lot of the terrain that is hidden from you because of the up and down nature of the rolling bit through here.
But we have a raven looking out.
We do have a raven still swooping up overhead. A couple of hours later, now we're getting close to like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The raven spots some kind of large scavenger kind of bird circling way overhead, like several hundred feet up, 3 to 500-ish feet up, kind of off in the distance, just over there's another valley, and then another hill, and then it's like circling kind of just beyond that other hill.
It's like it may have found its lunch. Is the... Not sure how much I can one second. I can see through my raven.
You can, if you can concentrate and take on the senses of your familiar.
I kind of just put my hand on Wolfen's shoulder. Like, leave me for a second, and I try to look down at what that thing is hovering around. See if I can see. Could be loot.
So for everybody else, like, you can see Kazran Azella just kind of walking. He puts his hand off onto his brother's arm, and then you can kind of see his head tilts back just a little, and his eyes roll just so that all you can see is kind of the whites at the bottom of the eye. And then he just kind of pauses a moment, and then from his perspective, he immediately kind of jumps into the point of view of this raven that is swooping around way up in the air, looking down. It can barely see, like, from its vantage point, you can see the valley-ish in front of you is clear. There's nothing on the hill on the other side. As it kind of makes its circle to swoop around, it can see what looks like a bunch of corpses laying on the ground at the bottom of that next valley.
I convey that to the group.
The details, being that far up, that far away, you can just kind of see, just looks like things dotted all over the place, but you can't really make out any details. What kind, not even what race or even what size or any of that stuff.
There's a bunch of corpses up there. I can't tell what. I can't tell. I don't see anything else around that what may have led to them becoming corpses. We can investigate, or we can kind of go around.
We should investigate.
I'm not against the idea.
I think we should investigate also, but I don't think there's any rush since they're all corpses. We should be wary of what
may
killed
be
them.
Lurking.
Right.
About still.
And we would assume it's the wild that killed them, but it could also be disease or something. We need to be careful.
I think we should move at a slower pace.
Okay. So you're going to approach slower, going to keep on going forward, but you're going to go slower so that you can get a better vantage, a much better vision and awareness as you move forward. Okay. So go ahead and as you kind of go down into this next valley, as you start to begin to peek up to the next hill, I want you to all roll perception checks for me. Everyone's being slow and careful.
And all this light is hard for me to see.
Perceptive.
It is good that Athena is your lookout. as
What about the bird?
as you're moving around, as you start moving forward, the bird's not smart enough to know any details, but it has conveyed its kind of information. But as you kind of top that ridge, you can kind of see what's kind of all going on now. You can see that there is a huge corpse of let's see, what do y'all know? I'll show you what it looks like, but I don't know if you know it. So tell me, roll religion. I think this is a religion kind of thing. No, I'm wrong. I undo that. Let's take that roll and add, instead of religion, let's do Arcana. Arcana, I think, is actually more in tune. So, Tina, you already did your roll, so you can keep that number. You can just, is your Arcana the same, or?
It's +1. Yeah, it's the same. It's
Okay.
+1.
Okay,
It's
so
exactly the same.
So
Oh my.
this is what you see. This is a huge creature. So the Moorbounders are large, which means they're, like, from a mechanic standpoint, they're 2 square by 2 square in size. The Hezaru is 2 square by 2 square in size. This is huge, which means it's 3 square by 3 square in size, which is big. It stands well over 15 feet tall if it was to be upright, but it almost ape-like demon, called an Udak, that is splayed out. It is riddled with spears and arrows and axes and all other sorts of martial weaponry that are still stuck in it and laying on the ground around it. Surrounding the Udak is at least 24 humans, corpses, several horses, all just splayed out all around it.
And we're seeing this from a distance. Yeah.
It's down the hill, maybe 100 feet at the bottom of the hill, just all circled out there. There's not a lot of trees. It's still more scrubland kind of terrain. It's just rolling hills with scrubland.
And
lean
there's
out-
nothing alive around it. No.
Must
Not-
have died of bleeding after it killed everything else. Maybe.
I lean over towards Nina and I say, I had once heard that those can swallow an ogre in one bite.
Looks big enough for it.
So the Udak's on the ground.
It not only is it on the ground, you can see that it's like slowly, like it's riddled with all those weaponry, right? But it's slowly melting into a pool of black ichor.
Cosred, send the bird over.
I'll send him down, but so I just want some reassurance that it is dying. But if it's turning to ichor, I'm sure it is.
He's dead, Jim.
Yeah, it's melting.
I carefully start heading down and looking for any survivors or anything like that. If there's anything.
Yeah, the
Killed.
only thing that you can. So, yeah, like, as far as, like, just at a glance, everything looks dead. The only thing that looks alive is the large carrion bird circling way, way, way overhead.
Can I investigate or look closer to double check to make sure everything's dead?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll an investigation check. Start looking around at things. Ooh, that's a really good one. So, a few things you notice. A lot of them are in hide armor, and almost everything in this area is splayed, like black ichor is, like, you can see it's sprayed all over the armor and all over the ground all around. Very similar to what you noticed on that arrow that you picked up earlier. The hide is starting to be eaten through a little from that armor. The weapons, the swords, the spears, pitted, and like you kind of move one around a little bit, and it just kind of like it literally just crumbles. The steel on that blade crumbles, and as you're kind of poking around, double checking, everything here is actually dead. How
Can I tell how long it's been here, roughly? Like how bodies are
no more
warm?
than a day. The air is pretty ripe with decay. Flies are buzzing all around. How close, like, or how, like, what are you willing to get into? You want to kind of go in and actually get to
Does
the actual
Yeah,
Udak
I wanted to go down and
itself, or-
investigate, and I want to see if the demon thing had does he have any, like, because you said the previous demon that we saw was a monster and so it doesn't have pockets or anything like that, and this guy doesn't look like he has pockets or anything, but does he have like a gear, like a any kind of gear on? You know what I mean?
the Udak?
Yeah,
No, no.
No, but we could loot all the humans. So I'll very lithely go step through the corpses without touching any of the ick. And start checking them out.
Yeah, I kind of want to look through. If there's any, I just want to kind of pick there's several corpses out here. Any of them that look like it may be a little bit better armored than everyone else, maybe a bit more higher ranked than everyone else. Those are the people. That's where I want to
I'm
focus.
trying to identify who these people are.
Okay, so all good things. So as you start poking around, Thena, you find, like, so you start gathering up little bits of coins and that kind of thing that are still protected in coin purses. There is literally no workable or keepable armor left because of how much it is literally just melting or eating away off the corpses from where it's been displayed. And as you're poking around, none of the blades are useful either, except for this one. You pick up this one, and it is covered in ichor, so you're very careful, and you kind of wipe it on the grass and get the ichor off of it. Maybe grab a little piece of cloth, clean it up, and it looks pristine, untouched by the ichor itself. It's a little dagger. It looks ornate, and it looks fancy.
Now you'll have to tell me if she allows me to notice that. But if I notice that, I'd like to cast detect magic.
That would be up to you, Tina. How, like, as you're poking around, when you notice it, you pick it up. How obvious is it that you found this?
Since I'm beginning to trust this crew a little bit more, I hold it up and show them and say, "Hey guys, check this out. The goo doesn't seem to be corroding this at all. Think it's something special?"
Yeah, that's why I would immediately cast Detect Magic.
Okay, so you're gonna cast Detect Magic. This is giving off a obvious magical glow with transmutation magic. Something that is pretty common to enchanted weaponry and armor.
Oh yeah, that's
I
magic.
think transmutation. Maybe that's not right, actually. I think it's actually abjuration, now that I think about it. Either way, some
Would
type
make
of magic.
sense.
You would know for sure exactly what the magical glow is, but
Yeah.
not necessarily what effect it has. But
Wonder if it does more damage to demon type creatures, since it doesn't seem to be as affected by them.
We have to find something for you to stab. I look over at Balasar.
I mean, I don't know.
so as you pick up, you start looking. So you detect the magic on the dagger. You know that it's magical of some sort. You start looking at it. It looks kind of fancy. Up under the hilt, under the under the cross guard, on the dagger itself is a little inscription that just has the name. Where'd it go? Kirkali Wastewalker.
Could you type that out?
Waste.
And we found this on a corpse.
Yep. Does it weigh less than a pound?
I will say,
It weighs exactly 1 pound. Actually. So,
Where's Gringus when you need him?
So I'm now carrying 3 daggers.
Yep. You could give one to someone else if you'd like, if you feel like that's over encumbered. But so the original party member, the original 3, I want you to roll an intelligence check.
oh, see, this is where my initial notes that I lost might have been good because I don't remember some of those people. Okay.
We could roll.
One second here. Yes. So that is a pretty good roll. That last name rings a bell. That last name was the name of the human that competed against you in the pie eating contest. Same last name, but his name was not Kirkali, it was Irvin.
I had a lot of pie at that time, but I think that guy was a waste walker. Should keep your hands on that dagger, though. I do believe there are monsters out there that a mundane blade could not even harm.
We should collect a vial of this blood or goo in order to compare it to the other Kazan. Don't you think?
Yeah, I'll take that. What is that old vial? It was sort of blood-like. Is it completely turned into this ichor?
It was
Stuff like
very
that?
viscous and black, and it is it's very similar to this.
I'll go ahead and get another one of this one just in case.
Mm-hmm. So Udak blood.
Who doesn't have a vial of that, right?
So as you peel through, like I said, there's very little equipment-wise that's actually of use. You scavenge a few coins.
Any insignias on armor visible other than the name?
A lot of it does look like they were members of the Aurora Watch, but not all of them. So there were several others that were not part of the Aurora Watch. But they were all human, which is even uncommon for a full guard of the Aurora Watch. Humans are not... unlike many other parts of the world, humans are not the prevalent species in Xhorhas. They're very common, but they're not, by far and above the most common.
These other humans, they don't look Twindalian, do they?
No, they do not.
Okay.
Yeah, they are not from the Empire, or... nothing like that. No distinguishing marks of a different nation or anything like that. You can definitely tell the Aurora Watch guards, but the others, nah, not so much. They could just be militia or something unknown, just completely unknown. So you go to collect some of the Udak Ichor, right? So you kind of go in, scoop them up into another vial. As you do, there's some movement in the corpse of the Udak.
In the corpse of the Udak?
Yeah.
Or from the... Okay. I just call alert everyone. There's something in that. It's not a baby Udak.
Maybe one of the carrion birds came down to feed and then... Oh shit.
Cast mage armor.
Can I see what it is from where I'm standing in the middle of the corpses?
Yeah, so as everyone's kind of searching through corpses, you get some money, you kind of divvy some money out amongst yourselves, you collect some of the ichor, then you hear what almost sounds like a little tiny raptor roar. As 3 winged, really tiny little fiends jump out. You also hear a screech, which sounds like a giant eagle's screech from up above, as whatever that carrion bird is from above responds to the little tiny fiends and begins diving down in your direction. Let's see here. So I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da.
Oh, wow.
Actually, yeah.
Good roll.
You want to go first?
That
You
she
wanna go for
do.
she?
That she do.
Does she or is she? Yeah.
Do I have to reopen the combat tracker because I don't see enemies in there yet?
You don't see them yet, but that's because I haven't clicked. They're there, but I haven't made them visible to you yet. So I'm moving some people around real quick, and then we can do that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the mechanics. Like, do I need to close and reopen the map or something?
You shouldn't have to.
Oh, have we moved around on the map? Is this map valid where we are now?
Yeah, I only really got one battle map, so I did just kind of reusing it over and over while we're in this
That's
same
fine.
landscape.
Fine.
But the all kind of poking around, and then kind of out of the Udak, which was corpse was kind of northeast of you a little bit, if you will. Two of these little fiends come out from under its flesh, and then another one comes out from the corpse off to the side as that giant winged beast comes flying down. It was so far up there that you really couldn't tell what it was, or really how big it was. But this isn't like a vulture, or a giant crow, or something like that. This thing is huge. So, well, I'm gonna be careful. It's not huge from a in-game
Gotcha.
mechanic
It's not
sense.
a 3x3. It's
Yeah.
still a 2x2, but
It's a very big wingling bird.
You didn't throw a rock at us, did you? Dread.
Oh boy. You don't know.
I don't.
You don't know. I'll get you some pictures that I do have.
do the little fiends have weapons, or they look like they're claw kind of critters? Okay.
So they look like a cross between like a lizard and a bug and a
Nightmare.
Gremlin,
Nightmare
gremlin.
fuel.
Yeah,
frog leg.
yeah, they funky looking. They're little fiends though. They're called quasits.
Uh-oh.
And the bird like fiend is a vrock. That is diving down upon you all. Okay. So, I gotta roll for Gringus, because he's not a player at the moment.
I like how we all ignored. The only thing alive is this big bird thingy. Oh yeah, whatever. Okay.
Fiend is up first. So, just as a matter of mechanics, this bird begins its full dive. And that full dive, it was hundreds of feet up. And so after its full dive, it's kind of starting this round. Let me see what its speed is. Uh, 60, so it's probably still 150 feet up right now.
Easy jump, Mac. Yeah.
As it's swooping in.
Athena, you're up.
So I can move and then do the bonus and then
Sure
shoot.
can. Yeah, there's no particular order to that you
okay.
take any of those things. Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna move behind Balasar and then insightful fighting the
Are you hiding or insightful fighting?
I'm insightful fighting.
Okay.
Wisdom check.
Yeah, that's perception for you. Wait,
Check.
no, sorry. Obviously insightful insight check for you, and then deception
insight,
for
yeah.
them.
Okay, insight.
Wow.
I don't even know why I rolled. Did not see what you rolled before I was looking at their character sheet. Yeah, so you have keened in very much to this particular target. You can consider that you can sneak attack it regardless of any circumstances.
Roadie.
Effect. Yes, good. And then
Roll, well, you always roll
Oh.
to see if you hit first, and then because if you don't hit, then the adding to the damage portion doesn't mean anything. But yeah, go ahead and roll for hit. It's fine. And you hit. So now that you have that applied,
I already have the effect on, right? So
you have the effect on,
Okay.
so you can
roll for damage.
You can just roll straight for damage, and it should. Ooh, yeah, and then all that hit it pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit it for almost 20 in your one hit, and that was enough to kill it.
Nice.
The closest one has been slain. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No.
That was badass.
So, you know in Jurassic Park, when the Dilophosaurus gets up into the Jeep and it's staring down Fatso, and it's like neck flaps fly out sideways, and it opens up like an umbrella, and then it roars. This little thing does something very similar to that, as it screeches very loudly with an open mouth, and you see lots of jagged teeth and these flaps all over its body expand out. We're making it look way bigger, even though it's a little bitty tiny thing. I need Balazar to make a wisdom save.
You're wise, brother.
Sure am.
Uh-oh.
This explains why you listen to me so often.
You are considered frightened. You may not
He's
approach
gonna
it.
stumble over the little elf behind him. Get out of here!
You can move, but you just can't move any closer to it, as long as you can see it anyway. If it's within sight, you can't move closer to it, and any attacks you make are with disadvantage. And then it is going to...
This is the little fiend guy that did this?
Yes.
Scary.
Yeah.
Alright. That's awesome.
Creepy
So-
ass.
And then
Okay.
it, poof, it disappears.
Wait a minute.
But he's still frightened, or he can't see it, so he's no longer frightened.
He's still frightened, but his restriction on movement is only if it's within sight. So he
Okay.
can't move towards it if he can see it.
I got you.
But since he can't see it, he can move wherever he wants to move, until he can see it again, and then he can't move towards it if he can see it.
Brutus. You're gonna have to take out the big bird-like fiend.
Oh, you want me to take the... He's in the air. I can't do shit. You want me to throw a dart 150 feet in the air?
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna-
just saying. I killed the one.
And now
This
I'm
one's
up.
yours.
Kazran, Balazar, I need you to roll perception checks.
Oof.
You hear what you thought sounded like the flap of a wing, but you're not sure.
Oh,
Great, the damn things can turn invisible.
That makes this more difficult.
I thought it was a mosquito.
Can I do a shield?
Oof, he appears.
Poof! He appears, trying to bite into Kazran. You can cast Shield as a reaction, yeah. Okay, so that adds 5 to your AC with yeah, that would cause it to miss.
Excellent. Now, why did he get a reaction there? Just so I can understand mechanics.
If you have any reaction spells
Yeah, you
or
haven't come through for like the last sentence and a half.
Oh, I didn't come through on the sentence? Can you hear me?
No,
We can hear
I
you
can
now.
hear you now.
he's more pushing.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, it's like the spell had like any kind of reactions can be used in response to anything. Like that guy moving out of your space provokes a reaction.
Okay.
And then the spell itself just has built in that says if you were to be hit or attacked, you can cast it as a react to burn
Oh,
your
that's so
reaction.
cool.
1 per round.
Can you see the? Did it disappear?
No, I see it.
We see it on his left. Now it's gone.
Now it disappeared. Okay. It disappears again.
Well, that's annoying. Well,
Brutus, it's your turn.
I mean, I'm assuming that it's... Well, there's two logical things for my little brain to think. It's either invisible and moving around, or it's teleporting about.
Or you could just focus on the one you can see.
I know. Can I reach him? How far can I move, Drad? Can you remind me?
Isn't it like 40?
Yeah, you can move like ridiculously
Yeah, your
far.
speed is right next to the init and next to your AC on your main page. But yeah, you have 40.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, 40 regular speed.
I'm gonna try to move there. I think. Did it work? Okay.
There you go. So,
And-
as you take off across the space, the little winged fiend is going to attack you with an attack of opportunity using its reaction. As
it was invisible as I went by.
Because it was invisible. It had moved just away from Kazran. You're not actually moving, just as to kind of showcase the location here. So as you kind of get to here, it pops out back to being visible as it strikes you with an attack.
Okay. A little piggy. Can I? I don't know. Probably fine. Hopefully, it doesn't hit me.
Dodge.
Can I expend? I mean, you've already rolled, but could I expend key points to do a disengage so that he cannot do an attack of opportunity? Or since you've already rolled, it's done.
In this particular case, yes, I've already it's already kind of like that part of the thing has already happened. But yeah, you can, if you know you're going to be walking through threatened space. That's one of your one of your abilities is to use a key point to use disengage as a bonus action instead of as an action. Because normally anybody can disengage, but it takes their action to do it. And
Right, you don't want to waste your attack.
And you have the special ability that lets you use a key point to do it as a bonus action instead.
But you didn't know it was a...
No, I didn't know. I didn't know what was happening. I thought, since I couldn't perceive him, I didn't know what else to do. But okay, we're fine. That's cool.
Right.
Me.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So it bites into you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You little poisoner. Alright, let me see. That's not good. Alright guys, I'm just gonna take a nap over here. If I turn into an imp,
Shoot you.
something.
Poor Brutus.
And so it happens kind of like the blink of an eye as you go speeding right by. It just out of nowhere becomes visible right as it bites you, and immediately as you feel those fangs go in, you can feel the injection of poison, and it tenses your muscles and makes them sore. You are definitely poisoned, but it stays visible. It doesn't re-disappear.
Well, now that I'm here, I might as well try to take out this one. How tall are they? You said they're tiny.
Tiny. So tiny.
Half your height.
Like that's small. Tiny is another size category lower than that. So like, think, Pomeranian.
Oh wow. little
Yeet it.
It just I'm not gonna yeet it. I gotta just pummel it into the ground. I'm gonna martial arts strike him and use my key point to do extra attacks and try to make him go prone.
Okay, maybe a tiny bit bigger than Pomeranian. So they're like 1.5 feet tall.
Action.
But they're upright, so.
This is my first normal attack.
Ooh, even while poisoned in your stiff muscles, you still hit it solidly.
And then here is the damage. I didn't have anything targeted.
You can drag it on.
I will drag it.
Yeah. The 20 is definitely enough to hit, but there you go.
Am I now targeting properly, or no?
No. You notice that it does seem to be... Wait a minute, does it do the bloodshed? Yeah, that it did seem to be somewhat resistant to that damage.
I don't have magical punches and whatnot yet. But, nevertheless, I carry on, and I'm going to try again.
Okay. Are you using just your regular bonus action, or are you using the key point?
I'm spending key.
Okay.
And I'm going to do second attack. Oh, you son of a biscuit. And then here is the third. Son of a...
No, drop the 20. No.
It dropped to 20 both times.
Oh, it did both. I didn't even notice it on the first one. Oh, that is...
Yeah, that's poop.
Disadvantage.
Right. Well... Okay, I guess I'm done. Good luck, boys.
No, you still get, you use the key point. Oh, no, you...
I didn't hit him with either of those skills, so...
Oh, yeah, you hit him with the first, and then the other two, so drop the 19, and then drop 2 20s. The first one hit, though, still. Okay, Kazrin, you're up.
I'm going to try to clear the board in some pieces here before we have to deal with the mama. I just find a random loose sword on the ground, and I catapult it towards this guy at level 2.
Okay. Ooh, level 2. Which one? The one close to you? Or?
The one closest to Brutus. 18. Oh, he succeeded.
He does succeed. Does that damage half on...
God, I don't think it does anything at this point.
A lot of the non-cantrips still do something on resist. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, though.
Now, this one is so weirdly worded. I do not believe it does anything. Anyway, run away.
Catapult, right?
Yes. See, because it just says if the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target, and that's the object that starts moving, and then does 3d8 damage.
Yeah,
and then it just sort of stops there.
Yeah, it didn't say what happens on a successful save, which I think generally implies that it does nothing on the successful save.
Yeah.
So just from a thematic standpoint, you pick up the sword and you throw it at it, and it's like as it hits him, it's almost like a stage dagger as it the blade crumbles as it tries to pierce the skin, and then just the clang of the hilt bounces off of his chest and falls to the ground.
Well, you did pick up a sword that was in the icky gooey stuff that was disintegrating, so what'd you expect would happen?
Yeah, this is most helpful after the event. Thank you. That's my character.
So Balazar cannot go towards
Fiend 6.
But his
Fiend
Echo
6.
could?
It sure could. And whenever he summons it, yeah. What's your distance on Echo? 15 feet? 30 feet?
15 feet.
15 feet.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna summon it though. So...
It's like, can you walk
What?
perpendicular so that you're not actually getting any closer to it? Like, think of it like a... But you're getting closer to 18, potentially.
No, because they are...
How close can he get to it?
I can't get close to it.
He
At
can't
all?
get any closer. He cannot get any closer to...
Because my movement range is only 30 feet. I can't...
You can, like,
I'd have
circle
to make
around the bottom of it?
Yeah, I'd have to make a box around it, so... Effectively.
Let's say if you walk just like this...
No, I'd still be closer. It's 35 feet away
Yeah, but you
from
can't
there.
walk towards it, you can't get closer to it. You're not allowed to
Yes.
walk towards it,
Nope,
but you
same
can
thing.
still get closer
Same
to
thing.
it.
Same thing.
No, I disagree.
In D&D, same thing. I cannot get closer to that target. I would have to walk towards it to get closer to it.
You have to walk along the edge of a circle, right? You think where the radius is 35 feet.
By walking towards something, you get closer to it.
Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, that's the Frighten specifically says you cannot get any closer.
Oh, I thought it was that you couldn't walk towards it, so that's...
Yeah, you cannot get any closer to it than from when the point at which you...
No, what I do is I freaking whip out light crossbow. And I miss.
I'm so scared.
I'm gross. It's gross. Ew. And then my echo would be somewhere in between us. I can't put them down because I don't have to. Stupid thing anymore. For some reason.
And then it's on the combat tracker, so you should be able to place it, right? Wherever you want it to be.
15 feet from me, so. Ta-da!
Alright, he's gonna go forward and throw his spear. Why does he have disadvantage? Oh, it still shows invisible. Dropped to 19, so it's not a crit anyway, so I'm gonna hit the damage. So like before, he throws the spear, it impales, and then immediately summons back to his hand. So you're looking at Brutus. You're looking at this little winged fiend right in front of you, and then as it kind of screeches, you can see its body start to shift and change, and it goes from this bipedal looking thing that we saw the picture of before to where it now looks like it's a lot longer, and it starts growing legs out of it, like whole bunches and bunches and bunches of legs, and it looks like a centipede.
I've seen that movie. This ain't gonna go well.
It doesn't sound good. Hopefully that was his action.
Mm.
I didn't get re-poisoned there.
You do not, you do not take any of the poison damage from its bite. But at the end of... Actually, do me a favor and roll. So at the end, you're supposed to roll another Constitution save. Roll one for yourself. It bit you in the middle of your turn, but technically it says at the end of each of the creature's turns, it can re-roll to see if it's... So you are no longer poisoned.
Oh, nice.
And then you saved this, so you're not re-poisoned. And you also don't take any of the instant poison damage because you passed the save. So let me remove this. Excellent. Okay, so it attacked. And then it goes...
See you later.
Poof! And roll perception for me. Brutus specifically. Yeah, you're right next to it, so...
Ability. Nope. Skill. Good at this one.
Yeah, so one thing you note is it's not teleporting. You hear it right next to you when it goes invisible, flap its wings, and start to move away. You kind of know where it was as it starts to go away.
Can I use an attack of opportunity to see if I can catch him?
Opportunity? Yeah, well, before you do that, let me make sure I got an effect on here.
Assuming that will be disadvantaged or whatever.
Yes. So go ahead and roll it just with Actually, here, hold up. I'll make it so you can see it, but it has the effect, so it should automatically do the disadvantage and everything else.
Do I have him targeted? No, I don't. I need to quick because he poofed. Okay, I think I have him now. Yes. And then I just do a normal attack. Get a kick in the tootie. Nope. See you later, little guy.
You hear him flap away somewhere to the northeast, but you're not sure where.
Okay. Little cheaters.
The big bird, bird-like fiend that's flying down, swoops very, very quickly in this last leg of its dive, and does a flyby attack. So it is swooping down and across as it is attempting to rake Gringus as it keeps flying by, not provoking an attack of opportunity. So it's going to one beak and one talent attack. Ooh, the beak attack lands, does some pretty significant damage. Ooh, it hits with the talons as well.
I don't think I understand where all the damage came from me. I got hit twice for small amounts of damage, but I still got 19 damage wounds.
Gringus is very bad hurt. Very bad hurt. As it swoops through and starts to fly back up. Now it's just barely started its upward tick, so maybe it's only 20 feet in the air, but it is on a ascent, if you will. Where did you get damage? Oh, the poison damage. You got hit for twice plus the poison. The poison hit for a good bit, I believe. Alright, let's see what the new order looks like on the next round.
Did it already change the thing? So I'm up.
No, the invisible one was up first, and it moves over to Balazar to attack him. With advantage like it's supposed to. It does, but still misses. And when it does, it becomes visible. And then goes invisible again. Okay, so it's using his bonus action for that. And then Balazar, roll a perception check to see what you can hear, I guess. Wolfen.
He's sleeping?
I need you to roll a perception check to see if you can see the invisible or hear the invisible thing move.
Can you hear him in the other room, Drac? 'Cause I can't hear him at all.
There it goes.
So,
We can still see it. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be invisible right now.
lightning breath. I know where it is.
That's my fucking fireball.
Alright, Thena, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna do the insightful fighting.
So the one, no, you killed the one around. I was gonna say, it does last for a while, but you killed the one that you had used that on. Okay. You may go ahead and roll your insight check.
Good luck. Not so good.
It's still a skill check, so it's not like it is possible for them to roll below that. What are you inciting, I guess?
Oh, the bird-like fiend.
Okay. Natural 3 with a -1 makes it a 2. You have insight into its intent.
I'm gonna go fly up in the air.
I roll whether I hit it with the short bow.
Yeah, if you hit it, you do. So now you get sneak attack regardless, and then now you can hit it with the damage. Hit it with the damage.
Nasty.
Ooh, that's another 19. That's no 19.
Roadie.
It does partially resist some of that damage. Oof. Dangerous little thing. Dangerous. Actually, skip to the next turn. Did you want to move or do anything else?
Do I have any move left?
Move you have, yeah. Yeah, you hadn't moved yet, so you could move.
Oh.
Just be careful where you move, stupid imps.
Nah, I think I'll just stay. I guess. Yeah, that's fine. I'm good.
All right. The Vrock, this bird-like fiend. We know what it is now, so just put the name there. The Vrock started its scent, and then you shot it, and then it kind of swoops over a little, but instead of coming straight at you, it dives down and lands on the ground, and then kind of puts one of its each like winged claws on the ground in front of it. Swirling smokes of red ribbon start to circle around the rock.
As it's summoning. Oh shit!
Who wants to roll the percentile die?
Oh, Zeb does for sure. I definitely want.
All right.
Good luck, boys.
Percentile die. Oh, that's way in your favor. The energy swirls, builds, and then pulses outward. And then it looks like it's trying to draw some kind of pattern in the air around it. And as it's starting to lock into place, it just kind of keeps overturning. And then it starts wisping away into nothingness. Its effect was not productive.
Well, that's good. He didn't kill another one of us. I mean... Now it's me. Well... I'm gonna move over here. Bloop. That work?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to spend a key point and try to attack this guy.
Okay. Punch
Should be
aside its
flurry of-
face.
Punch aside. There's the first normal attack.
Ooh, okay.
Boom.
We have hit.
There's the reduced damage.
Oh, you gotta drag.
I'll drag it onto him. Sorry.
Yeah, he's not targeted yet. Ooh, he has taken some heavy damage.
And now
Its centipede-like form is all. No, wait, this isn't the
No,
centipede.
this is not the centipede. This
The
is
other one.
normal.
The other one's a centipede. Okay, yeah, it's
And then
slightly
this
different.
one, and I'm doing flurry of blows. Here's the second attack.
It hit.
Still hit anyway. Okay.
Yeah, its AC doesn't seem to be very high. It doesn't seem to have that thick hide that many of the others do.
You can't put your hand in between your mouth and your microphone.
Sorry. That's the hit. He's dying. That's good enough. My extra attack, flurry of blows. Do I have to choose flurry?
Can you move again?
Do I have to choose flurry of blows?
Before you make the bonus action, yes, you do, because otherwise you use your bonus action to make a regular attack. So you
I
do
gotcha.
have,
Yeah, so it makes sense that I just wasted that one. That's fine.
but you still can move. Like, so unlike older editions, movement isn't a singular thing. You have a value of movement that gets drained as you move. And so if you want to move, attack until it's all gone, till you're either out of attacks or out of movement,
All right, well,
you can.
Yeah,
Do it.
let's run over and get this guy. Can I get to? How much did I spend so far? 15?
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
Or 10. Maybe only 10, actually.
I should be able to get
Yeah, I think you can get there.
here.
Yeah, for sure can. For sure can.
And then I'm going to use my last attack on that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it's not targeted. Yep. 12. This one is not quite as flimsy as its little friend.
What are you trying to tell me to do?
Excellent. So let's move, bonus action, or action and bonus action.
That's
I
it.
think
Sorry,
that's it.
I have to
That
hit
is
the
it,
thing.
right?
Yeah, I have to hit the thing now. Thank you for helping out there. Lee. 1 hit point guy.
He can still throw his turret out, right?
There it is. That should help. Did we save the hideout last night, or do we only have 1 shield?
We did. We did. Yeah. It didn't go to everyone's edge. Okay, let's see. Oh no, it did. Okay, it did. So 7 temporary hit points to all 4 of the people around the turret. And now it is Balazar's turn.
Do you mind removing the frightened trait from me? Sure.
Since I killed the one he was afraid of, right?
Mm-hmm. He is no longer afraid. You feel courageous again.
Always courageous.
Now, because I'm also in melee with this guy, does he get advantage on these attacks he's about
From
to
my
do?
angle, I would, yes. That's why
Yes, because you are diametrically opposed. Not just that you're both in melee, but that you are opposite one another in melee.
Okay.
Attack!
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Oh! Oof!
Yeah!
That's grody.
And I'm going to use my Unleash Incarnation.
You had to
attack again.
target the damage, or...
Oh.
I mean, were you did you have him targeted, or...?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, wait. I did. Damn it.
Doesn't matter, I mean, it's a 20, but you just need to drag the damage over.
Yeah. So it should be partially resisted. And then, what was the...
Oh, there it is. And then I rolled a 15 for my damage. That hit.
Mm-hmm.
Swing again! Ta-da! He didn't like that.
Mm-mm. You can tell that he is a hardy beast, not just in the fact that these attacks don't seem to take much damage. They seem less effective than you would expect them to be. But they also doesn't seem to very scathed by it. Yeah.
Still feeling good.
Feeling good?
I'm feeling great. Still, you
You see 4 magical orbs collect in front of me. So I cast magic missile at level 2.
Ooh, okay. Missile. Roll a non-1, please. Okay.
And they weren't partially resisted.
These are not resisted, so...
And then I just kind of squeeze in there a little bit. And that's that. I didn't like all that fucking swirly shit he was doing.
We still have the Invis Centipede one to our northeast. Or north somewhere.
Oh, Catherine goes up next. He is emboldened.
Fires the missiles like, that was badass. Let's get another one in
I'm
there.
just gonna
Again.
I'm gonna do it again. Level 2.
Ooh, again at level 2. Okay.
Did that fourth one go?
You are on the lower end of average.
Yay! So Mom always said.
Aww. Isn't that the saddest little thing? Alright, Balazar, it is your turn.
Let me read this here. Okay. So I see that Khazr's magic works. So I'm gonna fire lightning at this thing.
Just don't hit
with
me.
my face.
Don't hit your friendly neighborhood Brutus.
I can still hit the creature without hitting it. It's okay.
It's a straight line, right? The lightning is a straight line,
Yep.
not a cone.
Yep. No.
It does look that when you're casting spells, while some things it's not necessarily resistant to damage-wise, it does seem to innately inhibit some magic. It is, from a mechanic standpoint, it is magic resist, so it has advantage on all saves against magic.
Then I attack him with my greatsword.
You can do that and breathe?
Breathe is a bonus. Yep.
No, wait, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, breathe is a bonus. Yep, so you can attack with your main. You just have to have him targeted. Or, just drag that 15 over him, which I'm pretty sure we saw hit earlier.
Yeah, but I'm rolling with advantage, so... Forgot to click the button.
Oh, but the
15.
15 hit, 14 misses. Now we know.
Aha!
It is resisting some of the damage still, but you can start to see wounds that are significant on the Vrock.
And then I attack again.
What? You breathe, you attack, and attack again?
Why do you get to attack again?
Because my Unleashed Incarnation is just an additional attack, not in the bonus action. My breath was my bonus action. No, breath is attack action, Brad. You can use your action to exhale destructive activity. It's not a bonus action, Brad. But I still get to attack with the sword.
I was
Because
thinking Fizz Bands made it a bonus.
did fizz bands do that? I don't know.
We can discuss it later, I guess, but I was thinking it did.
But I still got to attack with my sword because of my incarnation.
The incarnation. You only get a number of times equal to your con modifier that you can use that per long rest. So be aware of that.
3 times.
Yep. But that is correct. Yeah, your echo. So just from just both mechanics and thematics, when he attacks with his attack action, his echo is making a simultaneous attack. That's kind of what's happening with his ability there.
But not this turn. Because my breath counted as my attack action. Rawr.
Okay, yeah. Alright. Yeah, I mean, there's literally nothing between him and him, so.
Oh no.
Ooh! And with
Yeah.
advantage, rolls a 1 and a 2. Oh, that's clutch. Okay, yeah, he only gets one attack.
Does he stay visible?
Does he stay visible? Nope, it goes back invisible.
That little son of a perception. Perception.
Gringus roll a perception, or am I close enough to roll perception?
It's on the opposite corner. You can roll perception, but you wouldn't get an attack of opportunity. I'll allow that. I'll allow that. Yeah, you think it moved, but you wouldn't know where. Gringus. What does he get here? Oof, not good. He doesn't know where it moved either, but I'll let him get an attack of opportunity, I think, still. Should be at disadvantage because it is invisible. Oh, yeah, no. It is somewhere else.
He gonna smack the shit out of somebody.
What's this? Oh shit.
Uh.
My echo is a physical being. He has now allowed this thing to move freely into its space.
Oh shit.
Okay, so the rock kind of waddles just like kind of one sidestep or so. It's not moving really far, so it's just kind of readjusting. But you can see as it kind of starts to shudder its wings, as it does, a cloud of toxic spores extends out in every direction around it. So all the people within range, which I have targeted, are going to make this Constitution saving throw, which I'll initiate here. And we have Brutus fails, Balazar succeeds, Athena succeeds. This toxic cloud moves out, poisoning those. And the spores latch on.
For Brutus.
So it is only Brutus. So the spores poison you, and then they start latching on all over you, and you can't help but every time you take in even just the littlest breath, a couple of spores go in. Ugh. At the start of your turn, you take poison damage from the spore's toxic effect.
Well,
It is your turn, though.
Well, we still surround him, so I'm assuming I attack normally because I would have had advantage, but I have disadvantage with poison. Is that true?
That is true, but you'll need to click advantage because of the flanking, because the game does not know, and you may have to maneuver a little bit so that, like, kind of around to the side.
I think I've moved. And then I click advantage. And I spent a key point to do the flurry of blows again.
Yeah,
And
so
here's round one.
So just as a matter of just mechanics, you get your action first before you have to decide on whether you spend your key point for your bonus.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, you can obviously do it now, but you don't have to. Ooh. Natural 20. Yeah.
And here is...
Yeah, you're gonna want to roll that. You're gonna drag that 26 over because it's not gonna roll the damage.
It did it.
Crit.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Is
did.
it working? Or?
He did on the second time. Yeah, it wasn't. No, it said critical hit. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Roll the. Oh, but I think after you drug it over again, I think it broke it. So roll another just a straight D4, because you would have got another D4 on that damage. And then I'll adjust the damage you dealt. Yeah, I think when you drug over the thing, it lost the fact that it was a crit.
Okay.
But since it was targeted, you don't have to drag it if it's targeted.
Do I have him targeted now? I keep losing track of what I'm...
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Control, click him, yeah. Let me do the hit point thing first. Okay, now you go.
Now here is the first of the flurry of blows.
Uh-huh. And so you are hitting it with a key strike. So if
and then
you
that
hit...
one missed. And here's the second.
Oh, you get to...
I think it disadvantaged me.
Yeah, because you didn't.
I had to click it every time.
Yeah. Yep.
Do I just re-roll, or what do you want me to do?
It's so tough to say. The second one we'll just call it a hit, but I'll let you do one more. Just click to the advantage and do an attack to see if that first one would have hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you got 2 hits worth of damage, and you also get to
make him save.
Make him safe. Yeah.
Here's the first damage. Here's the second damage. And then here is the... Okay. And then here, I forget how to make the effect. Let me see. Flurry of blows. That's the dex save.
Yeah, the save first, and then... it did succeed, so it does not prone. But you would get 2 of those, because one for each
and here's
hit.
the second one.
And then it also success, so it does not get knocked prone.
Okay. And that is my poisoned turn.
At the end of your turn, I believe you get another save. So roll a Constitution saving throw.
Get off me, you stupid. Poisony thingies.
A 10 is not enough for this one. Not enough for this one, so you are still poisoned.
Do I take another hit of damage on this, or wait till his turn?
Only at the beginning of your turn.
Alright. Gotta try not to die.
Okay. Because I have allies nearby, I automatically get sneak attack, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here and sneak attack with the daggers. Do I roll twice? Or
So
how does it
so
work?
so for the action, you can attack with one. For the bonus action, you can attack with the other. The important difference is on your bonus action, if you attack with an offhand, you do not get your stat modifier to the damage. Everything else works as normal, though, so we might have to set that up. I'm not sure if we did or not. But
Okay,
yeah, so
it
just
looks
do the first
the
one.
same. Okay. So main hand.
Also,
Did I not turn on advantage? I didn't turn on advantage.
yeah, so roll one more time. You can roll regular without advantage one more time, and then we'll see if it's enough to hit. Then with advantage, it would have been enough to hit. Right. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so we hit with the first one. So my question was this: what dagger are you attacking with?
The refined dagger, the new one that
The
I just picked up off the
new
thing.
one.
Yeah, the magic
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You hit, so apply your sneak attack. And then, before you roll damage, I just want to look at something real fast.
You're gonna have to stab with that new dagger, eh?
Alright, do it. Do it. Do it now! And it did all the damage.
Oof.
So it did not resist your dagger's damage, as you've seen it do almost everybody else. And you have a penchant for rolling 19 on damage, by the way. So really strange. So now you may make your attack with your offhand, the regular dagger.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll make
it still has the same
same attack, and I'm gonna work on the damage bit.
Okay. So I still roll just the normal dagger d20, or
Yeah.
okay, with advantage.
Yes. You had to click
With
advantage
advantage, yes, still. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm trying to do a thing. Let me see.
Yeah, because it has the refined dagger in my primary hand and in my offhand. Or wait. Oh no, never mind. I see. I realize
There we go.
One is thrown. Well, one is thrown and one is.
Yeah. One is melee attack. So now, if you notice, the dagger is set with an O in the hand to represent its offhand, and notice also how it just says 1d4.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. Pink. You do not feel as though it was very effective.
Okay.
Ooh. That one also does full damage, but that's all he had. Disappear back. And then...
Don't let the rock go first.
I know he's got something else.
Can he slap a band-aid on?
What I'm gonna have to do.
A little temporary hit points.
Yeah.
And next round. Ooh, Casman's up first again. Good, good.
Second level, so I'll just first level magic missile. Fuck it.
Thump.
Ooh, 5. And the rock looks grievously wounded.
I'm just gonna try to, I don't know, body shield Gringus a little bit.
Body block a little? Okay.
From the imp.
You have more damage with the level 1 magic missile than the other ones.
Oh, there it comes.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah, shield wouldn't block that, so.
Watch that.
The temporary hit points from the little turret does absorb the main part of the hit, but the poison somehow still makes it through. Some of it absorbed, not a lot of damage come through. You're still feeling okay, but those muscles where the poison entered really starting to tense up. Pump in a little bit of temporary hit points to everybody around him. And then he's going to... Oh no, because he had to move it there to do it. So that's all he's going to do this turn.
Well, I guess I get to take some poison damage. Thank you. Messed up my mic again.
Nope, I hear you.
No, you're...
Oh, okay. And then I'm gonna do a normal attack.
Okay.
I'm supposed to do advantage, and I didn't do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I just do it again, or what do you want me to do?
Yeah, Do it with advantage, rolling it. Yeah, just do it, click advantage and then roll it regular, because it's impossible to separate what you might have drawn without the disadvantage. Okay, it hits.
Have some
Beyond
resisted
Brutus,
damage.
how do you want to do this?
Okay. I'm gonna scale the back of the creature.
Okay. I'm here for it.
climbing up, grabbing climbing up the back of the wings, flipping over like a somersault over top.
Okay.
As I leap over his wings, and then just like a crushing blow on his head for my 1 point of damage. Boonk!
And you can see like it clocks the back of its head, and its head like starts to like really flail and spiral, and then as its whole body just leans forward and blam. But as you're running up the back, as its head and neck, because it's got a pretty long neck on it, as it starts to fall forward, you slide down like you're surfing on its neck to the top of its head, so that when its head slams onto the ground, you just kind of, take your little hop step over on this side.
Okay, excellent. Hey, I still have some moves.
Yeah, we're not done.
Yeah, I gotta zoom over here.
while it's down.
And then I'm going to expend my last key point. Let's hope we don't get in combat for the rest of the day.
Advantage.
I'm clicking advantage. Thank you for the reminder. I'm clicking this guy as my target.
Okay, now what I want you to do is, now that you're over here, I'll roll a perception check first. He is invisible.
Oh, I didn't know invisible again.
He was not invisible.
But he didn't. Yeah, I just didn't disappear. But he hasn't. You don't think. You don't know. Maybe he has. Maybe he hasn't moved somewhere.
Perception.
Yeah, roll a perception. Ooh. You know he's there.
Okay. Let's go for it.
You know he's there. You know which square he's in, and you kind of know where he's at. So if you didn't know, I'd still let you make the attack, but you may guess, your idea of where you think he is may have been wrong, and so you may have just attacked the wrong square entirely, and even if you would have hit, you wouldn't hit because he's not there. But you know where he's at. You're keyed in. Let's see what happens.
Here it is. Boop. I'm not sure why it rolled 3.
You did it twice. So the first one did... Well, the first one was both. The second one was with disadvantage, but it doesn't matter because it dropped and you still hit with the lower one. So you're going to get 2 hits in. So.
And here they are. Thump thump.
And it only needed 1.
That's good enough. So not only did I gracefully slide down the neck of that guy, I run over here and kick this guy into next week.
Yeah, you slide in, do a flip over, and then just walk up and wham, and just like soccer kick the shit out of it, and it goes flying as it starts to flicker visibility, and then it becomes visible midair and just lands dead on the other side. Cool. That one was a little more dangerous.
That was more dangerous than we were definitely not expecting from all the dead things.
All right.
We still have some poison to contend with.
Yeah, I need to get rid of this poison.
End of your turn. Roll a Constitution save.
All right, let's see if I can keep from dying. I would like to, but I can't. Get these spores off me.
Roll a Constitution save. See how much you get hit with. And 15 was enough. 14 was what you needed.
Okay.
And that will be the end of this encounter and today's session. I think we have we're going to be late, but I think we can make CTA if we leave now.
Okay, we go.
Can we investigate the thing or do that next time?
We'll do it next time.
Okay.
How's next week look for everybody?